Welcome to the Learning Studio, where law meets life. In today's episode of our law series, we're covering one of the most globally debated and human-centered areas of law, immigration and nationality law. You can watch the full law series by clicking the playlist link in the video description below. Why do some people hold one passport while others hold two, or none at all? What gives a person the legal right to live, work, or study in a country? And what happens when people cross borders due to war, persecution, or opportunity? In a world shaped by movement, conflict, and globalization, immigration and nationality law governs who belongs where and why. What is immigration and nationality law? Immigration law controls the entry, stay, and removal of non-citizens in a country. Nationality law, on the other hand, defines who qualifies as a citizen of a state and the rights that come with it. Together, they regulate visas and residency permits, deportation and asylum, citizenship by birth, descent, or naturalization, dual nationality, refugee and stateless person protections, work, study, and family reunification policies. These laws affect migrants, refugees, expats, tourists, international students, and even multinational families. Historical background. Historically, immigration was relatively open, especially in colonial and frontier periods. But as nation-states emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries, borders tightened, and citizenship became a legal status tied to national identity. After World War II, human rights conventions and refugee protocols reshaped global views on forced migration and asylum, especially with the creation of the 1951 Refugee Convention and institutions like the UNHCR. Famous case study, United States v. Wong Kim 98. Wong Kim Ark was born in San Francisco to Chinese parents. When he returned from a trip abroad, U.S. immigration officials denied him entry, arguing that his parents were not U.S. citizens. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in his favor, affirming that anyone born on U.S. soil is a citizen, regardless of their parents' nationality, solidifying the principle of jus soli, right of the soil. This case still influences birthright citizenship debates across the world. Why immigration and nationality law matters today. With over 280 million international migrants worldwide, these laws are central to global life. They decide who gets to stay and who must leave. They affect humanitarian protections for refugees and asylum seekers. They influence national security, economics, and cultural identity. They shape international diplomacy and human rights compliance. In times of war, climate migration, and global workforce shifts, immigration and nationality law is more relevant than ever. What's next? If you're planning to study law, work in international relations, human rights, or policymaking, immigration law offers a front-row seat to some of the world's most urgent legal questions. In upcoming videos, we'll cover refugee law, asylum systems, deportation processes, and the evolving legal debates around citizenship. You're watching The Learning Studio, and this is the Law Series, where borders, rights, and identities are explored through the lens of law.